combination of like little static in your microphone and the background sound from Lixix's microphone. It sounds like you're hiding from like a serial killer.
Maybe they are. Maybe they're lying.
Like in your like in your some like sounds you're in some sort of like sewer, you know, like on a like a handheld radio, like. Guys, I gotta stay quiet. The killer's right here.
Well, since this is gonna be a mainline video, I don't see a point in doing a fucking intro. But hello, I am doing something borderline masochistic. We will be painting nearly the entirety of 7S today. It took me 37 minutes to do this, and I am wondering already why the fuck I am doing this.
Can I tell a story?
Yeah,
There's a
yeah, sure.
Okay, so I'm in high school currently. I don't know, that's sort of like about to change, perhaps, maybe, depends, but when I was a freshman...
Oh, fuck.
High school.
Hold on. Let me stop. Can you speak up a little bit more, because it sounds like I'm listening to like Analog Quarter, you know, Mandela Cat.
I was gonna say that, but like, I understand Lisa, like, you don't want to wake someone up in the same room, so...
Something with being a freshman?
Oh, God.
Yeah, is this any better?
Yeah, that should be good.
Alright, so, when I was a high school freshman, I first arrived at my high school, I went to the bathroom, as you do, and I caught this like, senior smoking, and,
Smoking what?
yeah, he was smoking in the school bathroom.
Yeah, but what?
The unforgivable sin.
He looked at me with, like, big giant eyes. He looked like he was feeling or so.
Yeah, but what was he smoking?
He was just smoking nicotine. It wasn't anything. Just me.
Okay.
Yeah. So he pulled me, literally pulled me aside. I didn't want to be a part of it. I didn't care that he smoked. But he pulled me aside into the bathroom stall, and he told me, very respectfully, hey man, can you not tell anybody about this? And I was pretty just like, go. Because I was pretty in a night space, sort of, like that.
Speak up a bit more.
Yeah. So after he had requested that I not report this incident to like a faculty member, I don't know what came over him, like what demon, but he asked me if I would be willing to orally stimulate him in the bathroom. I don't. Maybe it was to swing the deal. I have no idea. But I sort of like awkwardly left after that, and I haven't met him since. I didn't want to meet him again. God.
Actual, like, yo, Eli, what the fuck? Yo, please don't snitch on me. You wanna suck on this guy?
So ridiculous. I find it hard to believe.
I mean... I don't know, what?
I think I should probably change the microphone since it's picking up the noise.
Yeah, hold on. Just look in the voice like jump scare warning. But like, when you speak too quiet, you literally sound like this. Hold on, this is timestamp, like, and a jump scare warning.
I can't wait.
I feel like the books in this library are gonna be completely unusable by the time I'm done here.
Look. Like, let's look at it. Look at it with this. Jump scare warning again.
I don't get scared easily.
God, I sound like that.
Yeah, when you're too quiet with that microphone.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm a scary ghost.
You know, I think it's very...
Room cleaner gets possessed.
It's very what?
This is like very fucking like stupid of like all the things I could record myself doing in Ultra Kill for like my first time like recording it. I could like record myself beating the entire game in one sitting, and instead I'm sitting here fucking cleaning marble in a library.
This is great.
Yeah, and you're listening to someone.
Yeah.
What was?
I hope I'm being recorded right now.
What? Speak.
I hope I'm being recorded.
Oh man.
Yeah, this is honestly peak Ultra Kill content, but like, you know, you gotta work yourself up. You know, you can't just reach the climax without even having done the foreplay. Don't ask what that means. That just came out of my fucking like mouth, and I'm not even sure what the hell the analogy is supposed to be. How do, like?
I know. Yeah.
How do you like instantly like orgasm from fucking sex?
Well,
I don't. My brain is fucking. I've got like fucking like 2 hours of sleep, man. I'm sitting here just cleaning a library.
maybe you shouldn't be recording this.
Well, hey, I've come too far now.
It's been 5 minutes.
Maybe this is my punishment for making fun of Ian because I fucking P ranked P2 before him. Well,
It's
not like
the mic is in front of my mouth. It should be good.
it's more like I was just gloating to him. Actually, it's not really making fun of. Man, this is gotta be watched by like 5 people.
Is my voice clear? It's good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Alright. Tell some stories. Let me think. Actually, am I allowed to have another story? Can I get a story pass?
Huh?
Can I get another story out? Yeah, I gotta think that.
Well, I mean, you know, if I guess this is being recorded for a video. If you want the story in the video.
Yeah.
Sure. Alright. I'd like to apologize in advance. I really need to enunciate all my words properly for the mic at this low of a volume. So if something doesn't quite pick up, that's my mistake. Alright. This isn't that much of a story. Well, kind of. It's a fictional story. It was in my dream. Now, one could make the argument that dreams are not fictional, that they're part of like your super ego and your subconscious making these connections in your brain that you do not yet comprehend or understand. So Freud, have you guys read Freud before? So Freud has this theory that the brain is separated into like 2 parts. It's the ego and the super ego. The super ego is the subconscious, right? It's what you do not believe in, or when you don't think about it actively. The ego is what you think about. It's what you're thinking about right now, like down on meaning an ultra level. The super ego. Okay, so the whole thing is, I mentioned an iceberg, right? The top layer, the level of water, that's your ego. And on the one that's submerged, it's your super ego, and they're both separated by a layer of water. That is your ego defense, your defense mechanism. Like for example, let's say you're an alcoholic. That would be being an alcoholic would be part of your super ego, and your ego defense. Your ego defense would make you make up excuses like, oh, I'm not an alcoholic. I only drink once a week, or I only do it as a reward, or I don't meet my wife when when I'm drinking my alcohol. That's your ego defense. Protecting your ego from alcohol. I could be wrong. To be honest, I haven't read for in a while. It was, I'm being directed. I'm sorry, that was a tangent. So, back to the story. It was a dream. Yeah, it was a dream. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was. I was in this large white room with a mist, a fog surrounding the area around me. I couldn't see above or like too far in front. But there was a chair. There was a chair in front of me. The room too. It was like marble. It was entirely made out of marble. Floor is just like wall to wall. And there was a white chair in the middle. I walked up to the white chair and I sat on the chair for a little bit, and then a voice came bellowing out a phrase. It said that I was bisexual.
What?
There was this voice.
Hello,
There was this
Jack.
voice in the white room.
Wait, Siri, wait, Siri.
Okay.
Like, rewind this story a few steps back, like, Jax has to hear this. Oh, by the way, Jax, this is recorded for a video, dude.
Huh?
You
Are
want
we
me to talk
recording a
about
video?
Freud?
Yeah, I'm recording a video of me cleaning all of this. The mess that I've
Hi
made.
YouTube!
I hope I'll be on YouTube, okay?
Oh,
Yeah, do you want me to
fucking hell.
get back on like a Freud? Like the Freud thingy, or...
Okay, I guess my cat wants to join as well. We have the whole family.
Alright, Siri, continue.
Jimbo, do you want me to continue, or like, do you want me to talk more about Freud, or the story?
Speak up a bit again.
Come on, get down,
You
cat.
want me to go back
Come on, not
on
up.
Freud, like the Freud, like Sigmund Freud, or continue my story?
Like, just like, what you were telling, like, just a few steps back, because Jax just
Okay.
went.
Okay, Jax, so,
Can you please stay
I was
down?
talking about the ego and the superego. This is I think it's a Freud, very little Freudian. What he thinks is that our brain is comprised of two sections. It's the ego and the superego.
Please stay down here.
Imagine an iceberg. Picture an iceberg, right? Your superego is submerged in water.
No.
Your ego is
Lie down.
a land mass of water. The two are separated by a layer of water. That is your ego defense mechanism. Let's say,
I've
for
studied
example,
this.
your-
I took psychology classes for a year, I've already studied this.
Oh fuck! I look stupid. I'm sorry. Okay.
Down!
God, I'm so embarrassed.
My god,
I can't-
cats are annoying.
Why'd you say that? Why'd you say that? Now I'm so embarrassed. Fuck.
Down!
You were mostly right though.
Fucking hell. If you don't
I
stay
didn't
down,
know that.
you're fucking moving, cat,
I
okay?
made a fool of myself.
Siri, just tell him about the ghost.
Okay. Goddamn story. So, I was in this large, marble room. It was marble from ceiling to floor, wall to wall.
It's a tree.
And yeah, it's a dream. Yeah, this didn't happen to me in real life. It's a dream. Well, one could say it's not a dream, but I don't know. I don't know much about it, but there was a white fog everywhere in the room. There was this mist that surrounded me that made it difficult to see far, so I didn't really know how far the room stretched. But I knew
I felt
that
like
in the
cheating.
middle
I'll do this the cool way.
was
Never mind, I'm stupid.
this white chair in the middle of the marble room. I walked up to it, I sat down, and there was a voice in my head that bellowed out the phrase, "You're bisexual." Now I didn't quite understand what it meant by that. Well, obviously I knew, like at face value I knew, but the deeper meaning behind that phrase I wasn't trying to say, like to tell me. Because, you know, I watched Twin Peaks, and there was this guy, his name was Agent Cooper. He says that when you dream, it's like the subconscious connecting these dots in your brain. So I don't know, maybe my subconscious was trying to tell me something like I was bisexual. It was really strange. But the dream ended when Maroon 5
Okay, cat, you're
played.
gonna have to leave.
Like I sat on the chair, and after the voice said I was bisexual, Maroon 5, like Sugar by Maroon 5 was playing, and it freaked me out. And I woke up laughing. I think it was the first like lucid dream I've had in a while. And just something about it, the context. it. It's kind of making me turtle. But yeah, that's basically the whole dream I could go on. I have many dreams. I have like
listen, I understand it's like the subconscious and all, it's a dream, but like all I could think of is that one fucking video, like a guy trying to eat a banana, and he's trying to eat it like from the way up, and like a voice from heaven says "gay," so he starts cutting it up. So
according to Sigmund Freud, you would be extremely gay.
Excuse me.
Sigmund Freud would say in reaction to this that you are bisexual.
Okay.
Actually, no. Sigmund Freud would say that you have been purged, you have been cleaned of society's perversion. Actually.
That's pretty based. I didn't know that, but okay. Alright.
Yeah, because if I remember correctly, Freud said that bisexuality was the natural way, but that society's perversion, with like focusing on the other sex and being so sexual with the other sex, has made so that the norm is then to only be straight.
Man, so unbelievably based.
He was such a no, Sigmund Freud was a fucking moron and a junkie. We hate him.
He was so based.
I understand Sigmund as the guy that people try to prove wrong.
Yes, he was wrong in everything. Psychology is based on the fact that Sigmund Freud was wrong and everyone was annoyed that he was saying he was right.
Okay, yeah, okay, I was so correct there. Alright.
I'm gonna be honest, I completely forgot I bloodied this part up here.
Alright. I got my mic in a way where I'm comfortable now, so I got my back is nudged. You want me to go on? I need to get my notebook out, or I'll just try to remember some dreams off the top of my head.
Floor is done.
Richard.
Yeah?
You want me to...
Yeah, it is.
Hello?
Hello.
Jimbo, checks.
Yeah.
Hi.
Okay, yo.
I don't know, some pretty interesting dreams. Like all I dream about is nuking California. Like,
That's pretty cool.
You know,
I don't dream about that.
like half of my dreams are just like really fucking confusing.
I try to like get a message from my dreams. Like there's some sort of fairy tale. I'm supposed to learn something from them. I'll be honest, they're kind of bullshit most of the time. I really have no idea what they're trying to tell me. If they are trying to say something to me. Yeah. Let's say, okay, so I had a dream today, actually. It's not anything crazy. Oh, you had a dream? You wanna say?
No, just like Martin Luther King. I have a dream.
Oh, okay. Oh, I have a dream too, but as in like, my dream is an actual dream, but not like a vision for the world, like a specific vision that you want for the world. That's kind of a different dream. But
My vision of the world is I get to kill people I don't like.
I'm sure many people like that. I've been wondering, like, is there any crime that is worth taking another human's life for as punishment? Okay, so the discussion of whether or not the government should have the authority to kill somebody, that's kind of different from whether or not a crime should be so heinous that punishment should be death.
My punishment is death.
What do you guys think of that? What do you think? Is there a crime out there that is so terrible that the only suitable punishment for the perpetrator is taking their life away?
In my opinion, it's only if you take away someone else's human rights. Like, if you take away someone's human rights, like the right to live and shit like that, that's the only thing in my opinion that's deserving of death.
Listen, to be honest, I am of the humble belief that whatever was thought of by a human mind can be understood by a human mind. And if your human mind can understand feelings, you are goober. Like, you need books to understand feelings, you are goober.
Well, then, if you can understand the mind of another, like if you have sociopathic tendencies.
Yeah? What's wrong with that?
Then there are ways to better yourself regarding that. But a lot of people don't want that, but there's still people.
No.
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 You know, half of psychology class is like how you're supposed to treat people with mental illnesses and how to be like morally.
Yeah, well, we're not taking those classes.
Well, I did for a year. It was really fun.
I mean, to be honest, it's like all you gotta do is like a literally mean Ryan Gosling, but depending on what illness, you know.
You know, I don't really have like I don't know any schools that sort of like have that option. I mean, I would love to study psychology, and I'm interested in it. I don't know. I guess
I study psychology every time I go online. Like, I don't.
Okay. No, it sounds interesting. But anyways, my dream. I was So the dream was it was almost like a short movie almost. I was in class, and my peers were dressing me up as a lady, as a joke, because Vietnam, you still see like transitioning and people transition, especially male and female, is sort of like a taboo thing. It's mostly used for comedic effect. So they made me into a princess because there's a joke in my class that I'm secretly a woman because my skin is like whiter than the average male. And the dream how it went was that they put makeup on me and they gave me a dress, and you know it was all fun and games. I was having a great time. And afterwards, like when the joke was over, and you know they took back the dress because it was a rental that they had to give back at some point. They eventually got to the point where they tried like putting the makeup. I told them like no, I'm gonna like having this makeup on me. How could you not do that? Just let me stay like this for the rest of the day. And they were so confused, like what? The joke's over, man. You don't have to be a lady anymore. We can take the makeup off. And I insisted upon it. No, just
like, no, we're keeping the dress on.
Keep the makeup on. And like they were super stunned.
Hey, every single time I alt tab, it'll fucking show it. So don't say any porn or something. Of course, it's not like an NSFW channel, so just don't do that generally, but like...
Just send an ISIS
No,
wait, so what we're talking about, I spaced out.
Listen, only send an ISIS execution if it's sponsored by Raid Shell Legends, that way YouTube will look.
But what about, what was before the ISIS?
Only if it's funny.
Where were we not allowed to send porn?
Just don't send porn into fucking like voice cat. I'm gonna be checking it every time someone posts. It's gonna appear in the video.
I have a mission. Can I
correctly? Oh yeah, you.
Can I post a flaming text? A cool flaming text?
Warning, graphic content.
Oh no. No! Jimbo! Jax, what have you done? I'm gonna get banned!
Oh, that's awesome. I love the flames. They're cool.
Cool flaming text.
Oh, he's done.
Yeah. They remind me of my boyfriend. They're awesome. Very lovely frame. I'm speaking directly to the audience now. I hope you all have been enjoying this story time, you know. Like to imagine we're all sitting around the campfire and you're big little children and you're cuddled up in your blankets and you're watching your big caretaker. I'm not your mother yet, but you're your caretaker telling you stories while whisking you away to bed in the middle of the verse. The campfire's in the middle, you know, campfire's about to die out, you know, it's to signal the ending of the day and time to go to bed. And I think there's a little bit of juice left for a couple more stories before we call it a night, so just give me a moment and I'll try to think of something here. I made some, I'm not great with memorizing things. I actually have a notebook that helps me with remembering stuff throughout the day, but recently I've been getting pretty lazy with it, so I've been forgetting a lot more stuff. I just really, here's the thing, I'm so forgetful that people think that I'm just like super incompetent. It's gotten to a point where people just don't expect me to remember anything.
It's like a one-time I actually have use out of this thing.
I gotta put a friend on notebook, and this is I'm going on a tangent. Okay, you gotta excuse my scattered brain right now. It's 11:30 p.m. I probably should be sleeping soon.
Good idea.
No, I gotta sleep.
Never
You
sleep.
gotta stay on the grind.
Yeah, you have
Buy
to
a
make
bag
me
of coffee.
content.
I have,
Worth a little Vietnamese person.
Never sleep. Never sleep. Like,
my,
you gotta...
my boyfriend is the hustle. I'm married to the grind. The climb that socioeconomic ladder. That's my dream. That's my purpose in life as a Vietnamese. What was I saying?
There we go.
Listen, you gotta buy a bag of coffee and brew the whole bag into one cup. You gotta drink.
Oh, I don't drink coffee. I generally prefer tea. I think coffee is disgusting. Not my sort of thing.
Buy yerba mate and brew it all into...
I can't drink coffee.
Yeah, drink yerba. Yerba's the best. Yerba's awesome.
What is yerba? Yerba.
Yerba mate. It's the best tea ever.
Yerba.
You gotta drink it.
Artichoke tea. My children, have you tried artichoke tea? It's really great. I'd recommend it. I had ginger tea a while ago. And yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna post something. Only your most dedicated Swedish viewers will understand.
Let's see.
Okay.
Oh, it's porn!
Whoa. What the hell it
Are there
is?
any dedicated Vietnamese viewers?
It's porn! It's just sex in there!
Any Vietnamese folks right now in the audience in Lincoln right now?
No, we don't allow Asian people in the server.
Oh, what about me then? What am I, like a mixed?
You're not here.
I'm not Asian.
It's like the Gmod speech. You're not supposed to be in here. You're getting banged.
You are not
Okay, so-
supposed to be in here,
Saying
Mr.
I'm uninvited. That's very unkind. Can you just destroy my train of thought? Oh, damn you.
Funny doggy. Yeah, I agree with that message that Surrey just said.
And you need to
I am an
subscribe.
unbiased observer, however. I will gain nothing from this. You should all subscribe to me. I will gain
Yes,
nothing from
I
this.
can subscribe.
Does it count as gore if it's like animals exploding?
Yes, yes, please don't send that.
Yeah, I'm pretty
man.
sure it does.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's not even
I
allowed
mean-
in the normal rules of the server.
Jimbolian, I kindly ask that you do not send that.
I'm gonna DM it to you. That's what I'm gonna DM.
Do not DM it to me, you will be blocked.
Because he's a higher rank than you. We're going by like kill like hierarchy here. He will beat you up.
God damn.
Let me see. No, you're not annoying orange. You're low rank.
Oh yeah, I had a dream where I was floating in space, and I had to like free my wife from the clutches of capitalism. To manifest it in the physical form of a flying horse. This one, it's a doozy. So I was sleeping in my my typical bed when I was attacked. I was attacked by invisible mosquitoes. Which real. Like these mosquitoes were actually real, but in the dream I perceived them as like these invisible threats. That's kind of a long discussion.
Ever since you said I had a dream, I've been just imagining like Martin Luther whispering this to me.
Martin Luther whispers about capitalism ASMR.
Yeah, this is
I
not
had a dream.
guys.
You know,
It's MLK.
I read a tiny bit of the Communist Manifesto, and you know, he got some points.
Oh
They're
yeah,
killed.
like every single
They're
manifesto has.
The one point, like, he had a point, but I don't agree with it.
Alright, buddy, that's enough. There you go. You're not gonna do to these.
His opinion on religion, I'd say I agree with it.
No, his point, the main point was like that if there's a upper class that oppresses a lower class, or in some way puts pressure on a lower class, like if there's people who are above other people in society, then there will always
Gotcha.
be a cycle of like revolution and resentment.
Oh, that's not true.
Yeah. When there are like several classes in a society. Which, yeah, kinda. But also, that's the only way like a society can form, usually.
I'm not sure. Like, listen, like yesterday I was in this one big city, and right, I was kind of important business there. I had my suit up and all, and this one dude approached me and said, like asked me if he was pretty tarnished, smelly as fuck, you know, homeless probably. Asking me if I can, like he said, I don't want no money. I just could you please just buy me a meal? That's what he said. And like I said, bitch, if you don't get out of my face, I'm gonna. So like, how's he gonna rise up if he's gonna starve? Like, huh?
My Turkish friend, who lives in Turkey, they're an ex-child soldier, by the way. Important.
Wait, hold on. They're Turkish and they don't live in Germany? What?
Yeah, no, they live in Turkey. Their dad's like an oil billionaire. They own a yacht, by the way.
Never mind.
They turned 18 last month and they own a yacht. They're an ex-child soldier.
Hell yeah. Big
and
boss.
like 2 months ago, they had this fun thing. They were going on the new subway in Istanbul, you know. They accidentally bump into a homeless person. The homeless person tries to stab them in the neck.
Hell yeah.
My friend like dodges part of the side, gets the knife across like their lower cheek, but at the same time ducks under the homeless man's arm and stabs him 8 times in the stomach. Yeah.
That's not wholesome.
See, this is exactly
Both
what
survived without any complications.
See, that's what I'm talking about. If I paid for that homeless man's meal, that's what he would have like grown up to do. Like, all right, yeah. I mean, he looked pretty young, all right. So he could have been like a like if I bought him that meal and he survived that night, he could have been the next Joseph Stalin, right? That's all I know.
No, I was gonna say, you know, maybe you feed him a meal, then tomorrow he's gonna ask you again. It's gonna be a big ass.
Yeah. No, I was in the big city for 1 day.
Generally, though, I feel pity for homeless folks. I think poverty being like a source for crime and discontent is pretty like popular. You know, most people have that. I think that like crime comes from poverty and lack of wealth and financial instability. I guess it could be wrong too, man. Yeah.
I mean, all I'm saying is, like, if you're homeless, just buy a house. You know?
Just get a job.
Just get a job, dude. Now, another thing, on the opposite like side of the spectrum, on the same day I met another hobo, and this time he wasn't like, oh, mister, buy me a beer, or like, oh, mister, I'm freezing, buy me some socks. No, he was straightforward, like, hey, you got a cigarette? Give me a cigarette. Like, hell yeah, I gave him a cigar. Like,
You gave him a full of fucking cigar.
yeah, I love giving cigars to the homeless, alright?
Oh my god.
Like, listen, first of all, their lives are miserable, and I'm cherishing their lives with their cigars.
Okay.
They're gonna die faster, you know? It's win-win, you know?
Get them off the streets. Because I know what the heroin
Yeah,
cigars.
I'm single-handedly cleaning the streets. I'm a good man.
The police will love you, I'm sure of it.
Exactly.
I could have stopped like a suicide once, like 2 weeks ago. There was this lady who jumped into a lake right outside. Okay, not right outside my house, but I could have walked there. It was only like a 5-minute walk, and it happened around like 5:30 in the morning. The thing was, I went out at 5:35. From right here, like she jumped in at 5:30. I went out at 5:35. I could have stopped, you know. I could have got it. I don't know. It's surreal, honestly, to be like because my location, my place isn't really that popular. There's not a lot of events that happen here, and getting like all this attention just out of nowhere, like on my city. This is kind of a shock. It's been surreal, and for such a big case as well. Although nowadays, and by that I mean like 2 weeks after that, we've had so many suicide cases. That's just kind of the norm now. There were like, I think like girls, like schoolgirls who jumped off a bridge last week, and there's been another case as well. Boy, he was like 15 years old, jumped off a bridge as well.
You know, I think just like, I think suicide is stupid.
Okay, buddy.
I'm like really like you're gonna end your life just like you got possibilities. You like
Try some pussy first.
if no like if you're choosing to end the life, at least try to make some impact. Like you can start like a private military. You know, you can like you know.
Zimbo, can you just like stop? That hits a bit too close to home. Just saying.
Jax, are you saying that prostitution can save suicide? Right?
What
Opening up.
Yeah, just get some food tank and you're gonna be.
Did I understand you right when you're saying that prostitution can decrease the current rate of suicides we have in Vietnam?
Well, you see, it's the same as with the war in Iraq.
Okay.
Oh my god.
If
Okay.
Saddam had just put the reason the US has to invade all these fucking boring ass places with no pussy is because they have no pussy. That's why they're hellholes. If Saddam had invested less in his gay ass little army and more in the pussy infrastructure of Iraq, then we wouldn't be here.
Okay, let's say for example, hypothetically, for the sake of example, I wanted to end my life, but you know, not in the pussy. That
But you're not what? Like you cut out?
what if I wasn't into pussy? I wanted to end my life. What would that
Get some ass. Like that.
penis? What's going on? That's some flawed logic. I don't agree with that.
Wait, I can barely hear you, Siri. What? Can you repeat that?
What if I wasn't into pussy?
Then try some boy pussy.
You mean penis? Did you just say that?
Boy
You
pussy.
should try heroin.
Boy pussy.
You should try.
Boy pussy.
Okay, so, you know, when
Oh, like, so did you try looking behind that portal? Like the entrance to the doorway?
What in here?
Yeah, above it. Like above it. And jump up there. And behind it. And above you. Above you. Right there. Yeah.
I was going to say heroin is
I'm
not
just
a
looking for
very
scraps right now where the hell this shit
It's
is.
not popular drug in Vietnam. We're much more interested in cocaine. Big cocaine smuggling operations, a lot of organized crimes.
You
Yeah.
cut off what? Squid? No. What the?
We're not into heroin, we're into cocaine.
Oh.
There's a lot of cocaine in circulation than heroin. There are many organized crimes and law syndicates which traffic millions of tons of cocaine. Just the thing though, here's what they get you. We have a lot of like socially conservative and reactionary laws still, and I would imagine that a lot of the cocaine busts. Okay, so this is really funny. Every time there's a major cocaine bust, the criminals will literally pose for a photo of the officers and their cocaine in like the in focus. It's so funny. It's like they're having a photo taken. So imagine that the officers and the criminals are next to them and they're like kneeling sometimes, and then right next to that is a huge table of cocaine. It's like they're going to use it. It's kind of comedic. I don't know. It amuses me when I see those photos. I just imagine they like hang them up in the police station, like school sketches, you know. You know, children or parents hang up their children's drawings at school. It's kind of awesome.
And that whole song talking about drug photos and how
You gotta be careful because like bad people splice it with fentanyl and that's not okay.
Watch out for bad fentanyl out there, guys.
No.
Jax, what did you say? I didn't catch that.
I don't remember. You said it's kind of funny, that, and then I'm just thinking, how is corruption, rampant corruption, and like organized drug crime funny?
It's funny.
Oh, okay. You mistook me. I kind of misunderstood what I said. So, what I meant by the police officers like posing photos with criminals is that they do it for publicity. Right? They're posing with the drugs that they and the criminals that they busted.
Oh.
And what I meant was that it was funny to see these pictures with police officers posing with the criminals as if it's some sort of like a school yearbook photo.
Oh, yeah.
Because you have like the police at the back and then the criminals at the front, and they just look really normal. They just look like best friends, and then in front of just a table huge, like just filled with cocaine, and I just like the visual pictures. Although yeah, there is major corruption. There is corruption that goes all the way up to the prime minister. There's a lot of messed up shit in Vietnam. Actually, now that I like thinking about it a bit more, we give out the death penalty to fraud cases. There was a lady recently, you might have even remembered, Joe Milan. She was a millionaire and she made like millions of dollars in scamming people out of their pensions, and we gave her the death penalty. When it comes to her assets, I don't really know what we're gonna do with her, but I think that's a bit much. I'm mostly against the death penalty, and especially against giving it out to non-violent crimes. I don't think it should be giving out to violent crimes in the first place, but fraud, I think that's insanely immoral. I think most of it comes our general culture being still like conservative, reactionary, like younger generation. Okay, I might sound a little stupid when I say this. You can correct me if I'm wrong, but I feel as though the larger influence the internet has had in like raising this generation, like being part of it, has made younger folks more aggressive. You know, like maybe TikTok has radicalized the youth. I don't know, but there's such a large like disparity between the older people and not even like the middle-aged, like 20 and 30-year-olds, and the teenagers.
I mean, it really depends on the place. I mean, like, well, when I see like the younger people in my country, they're fuckboys. I mean, like, the youth here always been aggressive, but if I see like a skibbity Rizzler trying to like beef, I'll knock his teeth out. I mean, like.
Okay, so actually on the topic of that, there was a very like degenerate youth culture in Vietnam that's quite prevalent actually. You know, kids doing street racing over their helmets on, prostitution as well as a major one. Crimes as well. There's also crimes, a lot of crime. I'd imagine you usually see this in more like impoverished places. You know, they don't really have anything to do. We actually they cannot find a job because there is no place to get a job at those spots. So they just sort of resort to crimes and finding other ways to sort of, I guess, like escape from the world, distract themselves, you know, with cocaine and other drugs. Am I sounding weird right now? Do I sound okay?
Yeah. Well, two things. One, no shit, there's a lot of like now I see why there's so many Vietnamese immigrants in Poland. Like there's a lot. And second of all, is that why the guy in the bathroom said like the one you caught smoking cigarettes?
What? Oh yeah.
Oh, Jack doesn't know.
Jax, you can say something.
Can you explain to Jax like?
I wanna know.
What did you ask? Because I didn't quite hear you. I don't think you said anything.
The guy with that you caught with cigarettes and shit like.
What about him? Oh.
Jax
You
doesn't
mean
know.
a story? Jax, do you want to know?
Sure.
Okay. I was a freshman. It was my first day of high school. I went into the school bathroom to wash my hand when I caught a senior smoking in one of the stalls. And he looked at me, pulled me aside, and he asked me, respectfully at first, if I would please not like this to any faculty members because he didn't want to get caught smoking. It's really bad on your, because like yeah, you get stream when you get caught smoking or doing something that serious, and it makes it more difficult to get to university and college and all that. He doesn't want all that trouble for him. I didn't care. I don't care what he does in his free time. I wasn't going to report him, but for some reason, when I was about to go, he asked me if I would be willing to suck his dick. Which was like absolutely shocking, because at this point I thought he was just like a normal kid who was smoking, and he probably has, you know, like a pretty bad home life, so his parents are teaching him the values against smoking. It's just like I ran. I didn't really know what to think of it.
Yeah.
Instead,
What?
Is this degenerate culture you were talking about?
okay. There is a sort of homoeroticism that I see in every male. I'm not even exaggerating. There is, and like a lot of the men that I've met, you kind of get the vibe that like they're sort of gay, kind of gay. I've never met somebody aside from like old 16, 17-year-olds, and I've not had the thought like, okay, this guy could be bi or something, because the amount of times that I've heard jokes about sucking dick and having homosexual intercourse, it's ridiculous. I cannot count them. They've been so numerous. Okay, would you? I forgot that it is still being recorded.
Didn't I am kinda gay.
Alright, I gotta go. Like, I'm meeting up with a friend group, and these bitches are asking for. Anyway, good night.
Bye.
Good night.
Yeah, bye.
I assume by the time I came back, you're gonna be asleep. Good night.
Yes.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night, baby girl.
Goodbye.
Jax, I will be calling you randomly, saying weird shit.
As is normal. As
Give
per
me back
usual.
my $1 million.
Now you see, those $1 million could have been sent to anyone.
I'm guessing you are legally obligated not to say if you have it or not.
I got money. What's money? Never heard of it. Ooga booga. I'm a caveman. I trade for stuff.
Okay.
I trade.
You're a stocks broker.
I trade sucky for food.
I've done that too.
Oh no.
Hey, sometimes Holly doesn't want to share his sushi with me, so I gotta be convinced.
I had like a dream a while ago that my okay, this was just in a dream, by the way, that my boyfriend was like slightly rude to me, and when I woke up, I genuinely felt sadness as if he was rude to me in real life, and I didn't to apologize for his actions in the dream.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get that, I get it when, because I've seen those questions on the Vietnam mail forums. People ask why women make them apologize for something in their dreams. I get it now. That's unrelated. That's just a little anecdote. It was still important.
Yeah.
Okay. I need to watch my mouth then, okay? I was gonna share something. I'll probably say it right now.
Okay.
I apologize if I've been a little weird. It's not my intention. I've been trying my best to stay, for lack of a better term, of sound mind. But my sort of like drowsy demeanor is making it difficult the more and more I go on. I don't want to go to sleep right now. This is the weird thing. I'm tired, but I can't sleep. So I'm just gonna fit here. I'm waiting until eventually my eyelids get heavy and I can sleep soundly. But right now, it doesn't seem like anytime soon.
Okay.
I'm gonna have ideas though. We have topics to discuss. Do you have any like questions to spark a debate,
You questions about Vietnam or?
And even
I'm thinking. What's Vietnam's relationship with Sweden like?
our relationship with Sweden,
Yeah.
we don't really have one. I don't even. Okay, so it's one of the few countries where we actually have our own name for them. Okay, so this is actually fun. Vietnamese names, there are two kinds of foreign names in Vietnam. They're the ones where it's just a word, but you sound it out with like Vietnamese letters and the Vietnamese alphabet, and they're the ones where it's like our own translation of it. Like we give meaning to the country, or like we give it a name that means something, and that meaning is what we think of that country. That's what it is. And Sweden has that, so I imagine we have some sort of, maybe not like relationship, perhaps like historical knowledge.
Yeah.
Yes. I don't recall any, like, unless Sweden has participated in like our colonialization, or maybe they were helping out the Chinese in taking over Vietnam. I don't think we have a historical history or any background of them now.
Yeah. I think we sent like relief aid during, when America invaded.
Yeah, I think I've heard something like that.
Yeah.
I know there are a lot of Vietnamese people, and maybe not Sweden specifically, but a lot of other Nordic countries for some reason.
I think we have a lot of Vietnamese in. Oh no, we have a lot of Thai. Sorry.
Yeah.
The Thai we have in northern Sweden specifically.
It's personally, I think the reason why there's such a large amount of like Vietnamese immigrants, like America and a lot of other, European and just European countries, is because like people want to get out of the country in a sense. That's sort of the dream. It's weird that when you ask people, hey, what do you want to be when you grow up? They don't even have an answer. It's just like anything that's outside this country. Just get me out of here.
Get me the fuck out of here.
I want to be here. Get moving. I'm trying to make it down to my situation because I'm not. Okay, I don't want to give myself too credit, but I'll say that I might be like above average slightly academically, but definitely not enough for an institution to just send me to America. Maybe if I'm that lucky, that's fine. I don't have much money either, so for a second, lack of brevity, I'm just gonna say I'm stupid, no money, probably not gonna go anywhere.
No
outside
money,
the country.
no bitch.
Oh, the no bitches is out of choice.
Yeah.
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 I guess you could say no money is one option. But it's like, fuck.
Nah, whatever. No, now, whatever. I will win.
No, I didn't.
I won.
I'm taking. Speaking of like taking like an entrance exam to this English immersion school, but the thing that I've been finding is that you need to also take a test in advanced Vietnamese. Now this might sound ironic, but I'm actually terrible at Vietnamese. I'm better at English than I am at my own mother language, and I've never been out of the country.
Literally me.
Very confusing. So, writing essays, I have issues with that. I can analyze literary works because Vietnamese literature is so very easy to understand. There are two main topics in Vietnamese literature. It's killing your enemies, like those who oppose the state, and it's helping the state, helping it grow, helping it prosper, and focusing your entire life to benefiting the state. Like, you could, if you have was gonna say something really inappropriate. Let me rephrase that. Even if you do something that is usually seen as a self-indulgent activity, you gotta find a way somehow to make that beneficial to the country. Obviously, like, this is just hyperbolic in a sense, you know? No, you're not gonna get arrested because you had sex and it wasn't for the country or something like that. But generally it's preferred if what you do is benefiting our nation. Of course, it's not benefiting any of the poor people or impoverished and like oppressed minorities, but it's definitely fattening the pockets of our ministers, so there's that. I'm not really that communist or socialist. We're more socialist than communist, I'd say. And the socialism is more in front. Because really, we're as capitalist as it gets. Well, not as capitalist as it gets, again, I'm exaggerating. My hate is making me biased, so I try to be neutral here, but we're fairly capitalist, our society, our economy. You know, we're big in the consumerism and all that, especially if you go to Saigon. Oh, it's slowly just turning into New York. What else? Okay. There's a lot of dope here in Vietnam. It pains me to say this, but it's one of like the countries where crypto is still not seen as a complete scam. So you go on social, okay. I don't know how it is in like Swedish, like social media, but in Vietnam, I've only seen 2 kinds of accounts in Vietnam, on Twitter and Instagram. There are sex workers, and then there's crypto groups. Those are 2. So, when you go on, well, I guess also, like, if you follow your family or your friends in school, that's a preferred option, right? But if you're just going on Twitter as a new user, you're gonna be seeing, sex workers, and you're seeing crypto, and I don't know, the spread is problematic to me. It might say something about our culture, you know? I don't know what. It's insane. What do you think? What do you think of what I've told you?
I think that if that's what you get fresh going to Vietnam, I might have to take a visit.
There's a lot of, let me think actually, we are in a very strange gray area when it comes to aggressiveness. I'd say if you ask somebody if they hate gay people, 9 times out of 10 they'll say no. We don't, here's the nice thing though, we don't really hide the people who are socially conservative. They don't hide their rhetoric from like multiple layers of trying to be centrist or trying to be pseudo like this, right? They just say, I hate Jews, I hate gay people, I hate trans people, I hate minorities. They just say it outright, and they say it with their fist in the air. And you say, for that I respect it, because they're telling you immediately what the deal is, and you don't have to try to analyze their rhetoric to fall the rhetoric as it's called. I confused myself. Now I have to remember what my point was. Give me a second. Right, yeah. Like I said, a lot of young people here, they're really progressive, I'd say. My classmates, some of the big teachers that I met too, they're really radical in their beliefs. Now, we have recently made strides in like LGBTQ laws, so doctors can no longer refuse to medically transition you.
Oh yeah.
So
Good.
Yeah. So if you want to get on like HRT, they can't just say no, you're that's not cool. You can't do that.
That's not haram.
Yeah. You don't have to. Okay, this is a really cool thing about Vietnam. You don't have to make an appointment with your doctor. You walk in the hospital, you tell the receptionist I need medical care, and you just wait. It's awesome. Great. I guess the downside is that the facilities we have aren't up to par, I'd say, or up to standards that you would expect in a more civilized country like America, where Swedish is first world, and Sweden is first world.
I'm sure Sweden is first world.
Yeah, like a first world hospital. Since there are a lot of facilities that don't get what they need, so sanitary, hygiene may not be that great. The beds could be not even cushion, but they could just be like sugar beds and all that. But definitely in that sector, I'd say, especially in Saigon. God, I got a lot to say about Saigon. I lived there for 12 years and I thought it was okay. Now that I'm in like that and it's more of a rural area, I'd say I cannot go back. Multiple reasons. First off, weather. It's so hot there, like 28 Celsius sometimes, most of the time, and it's melting hot. I go outside and I feel the heat on my skin and it feels heavy. Like I walk around with weight on my shoulders. It's not even the worst part either. The traffic is super loud. It never, well, it sleeps and then it'll wakes up early at 4 a.m. and it wakes you up too, and you can't go to sleep. It's so annoying. And there are a lot of, Saigon is sort of where a lot of the like foreign tourists go. All the English people, the Americans, the Australians mostly. They go there and you can tell that many of the malls and the facilities that sort of meant to attract tourists, not really here for the locals. Like for example, we have a large tower that's like the highest building in Vietnam. There was like some man-made like things towers or Skyland towers, but it's really expensive. It's for richer people, the upper class, and it's also this is what it's exclusively for that market. And something about it, I sort of see it signifying a move to a more like capitalistic economy. I guess I don't know. Just something about it irks me. Maybe I gotta examine myself. I gotta ask myself why. Right now I don't really know. I'll figure that out later. Yeah, I was thought of myself as trans. It's like a trans female, but like the past few months I've been like going back on my like perception of sex and gender, and I see it as more of a very fluid thing. Men and women, men and women in thoughts, they have very overlapping similarities in their biology, and like the way we see like creatures and people as male and female, as like a lens to which we perceive the world, but it's not really like in a sense. Meaningless, where nothing says that this is a male and this is a female. It's just based on the testosterone, the estrogen. I think I'm probably closer to like maybe non-binary, with just a female presenting. Am I still being recorded?
You're still being.
Oh, fuck.
Still making sound. Schizophrenic Vietnamese round.
Hey, I've been known to rant as well. I've been known to rant as well when I'm talking.
Yeah.
Sometimes Ian gets really confused as to why we start talking about, like, who is the most fuckable robot in Ultra Kill. And then immediately afterwards I start going on about, like, the fucking, like, conspiracies inside of, like, Metal Gear games.
Okay, I think the CIA is trying to control the world behind the scenes, so, okay, every country...
Well, I mean, MK Ultra nearly happened, so I think that's a given.
So, the CIA
Am I
searched
gonna get banned for
two
saying that?
members.
I should have given a disclaimer at the beginning of this fucking recording. It's like, anything I say is not to be trusted. Do not ever trust me.
I trust
I
me
do
now,
not know
everything-
how I am here. Third
everything that
party.
Siri says is correct. And if you don't believe what Siri says, you're wrong objectively and stupid, and I'm right.
Are you sure about that?
Are you doubting me, Jax?
Yes.
Okay. Well, since you're, I see you as an ally on this past just now, I'll remember this. It's the CIA. They serve two main purposes: defense, obviously, gathering of free purposes, defense, gathering information, and empire building. So, you know, political assassinations, proxy wars, giving weapons to like extremist groups to fulfill their own political needs. So yeah, I don't think it's that outlandish of a claim to say that they kind of want to control the world in the shadows. I sound insane when I say this. I'm self-aware enough to realize that this sounds unancient, but you know, they do some suspicious things that when you serve them, they start right here.
Oh yeah, completely unrelated. I finished a group project I've been working on for like 2 months, working partly with Google Earth, partly with like data from emissions all over the world, and overlaying the data, you know, researching, interpolating, all the fun stuff. Me and my group of 3 other people have come to the conclusion that the best thing that has happened to the environment in the last like 100 years is the pandemic.
It's not really an unpopular opinion.
No, it's not. We've just come to the conclusion that if humanity is to like reach the environment goals, we need like 5 more pandemics.
I'm reading somewhere that we.
Well, you know, get on it, governments.
Yeah. No. The interesting thing is, I say that we need more another pandemic, but honestly, humanity survived the pandemic. Yeah, the pandemic. The reason it wasn't as much like pollution during the pandemic was because less people were driving, bit less production, and the pandemic then showed that we can survive reducing all our emissions drastically. Like it was almost halving them. But we don't do that. As soon as the pandemic was over, we go back to the same emissions.
Which means that,
yeah, but theoretically, mankind can definitely take not doing all the emissions, but we still do it. And from what we can see, it's capitalism seems to be the driving force.
Do you think like serial killers are just unknowingly eco-terrorists?
No, they're not nearly enough.
It's a bit of Z fighting there.
Damn. Look at those ears. I asked a stranger a while ago when they found out me there, and they said it was pretty cool.
Z fighting on 7S, literally unplayable.
What? My brain's drawing up like amount of interesting things to say. I mean, I'm sort of like on this topic dry. Oh, not really topic. I've been going on like some tangents now, but I'm out of ideas. Anyone in the audience to ask the question?
The audience at home can play along.
Yes, this is like a.
Explorer.
Like I mentioned, I described what I'm doing as like all the children I huddled under one blanket, and they're listening to me tell them stories around the campfire. And I, as their caretaker, not quite their mom yet, are telling them stories until the fire runs out, and I have to go to sleep.
Okay. I've got to go eat dinner.
Yeah.
I'll be back later with the beer.
Oh, damn. Probably still be here cleaning.
I'll
Yeah,
probably go to sleep then.
I'll be back in a bit.
Okay.
Hmm?
For the audience at home, this is gonna probably be edited to be me being gone for 5 minutes, but
I'm not sure if I'll edit this. We'll see.
raw upload. How long have you been recording so far?
1 hour and 10 minutes.
Okay,
God.
then I'll be back in a bit with Norrlandsguld.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think this is like the narcissism speaking to me slightly. It would be really funny if you just like edit in to my sound unhinged. That'd be like cool. I guess like the other words, there's a lot of dead air in this call. Maybe that might be, I don't know what I'm saying. I'm gonna go to sleep now. So yeah, to the audience at home, make sure to like and subscribe. Click that notification bell to see new uploads. Share this video around your friends and family, especially your family. I'm sure they will love this. They will love me specifically. I'll be leaving now, but I hope you all enjoyed. I enjoyed your time. If you listened this far, just know that I'm very proud of you and I'm very happy that you were just so dedicated to listen to me ramble along. I will be here hopefully the next time we meet again. Wish you all a lovely day, and I'll be going to sleep now. Ciao.
Ciao. Well, now I have to make up the dead air. I got so used to not having to do work. Oh well. I don't know what the fuck is there to talk about. I got a skirt. That's content, I think. Let's see, what else? I don't know, I guess I can, like, just say random shit that I have, like, found out. I found out that in the, Paper Mario 1000 Year Door, remake, fucking Vivian is gonna be, trans in that. Because it was in the Japanese, like, translation. And, they're bringing that into the English translation now in the remake. That's kind of cool. You know, the Stephen Waite from voice acts Caleb from Blood. He's in this game. He was playing Minos, or as I call him, Pino's Mime, or sometimes even Meownos. He apparently he fucking Akita got in contact with him because he works for New Blood now, and he did voice acting for the main villain of the game Dusk. And so I guess it's only fitting if he now appears also in Gloomwood. It's also like... Yeah. There's also the guy who, like, does the voice acting for Disco Elysium. He voice acts Sisyphus, as I call him. Because it's like funny kitty. Technically, I managed to do my promise of releasing the Undertale video before the middle of the year. managed to do that. Instead, it's nearly the middle of the year. Not that I'm sure anyone actually gives a shit about the fact if I would have missed it. You know, video is doing relatively well compared to my other ones, I guess. Yeah. I may or may not have, like, decided it's very... Yeah. I mean, I like Google Translated stuff. I play, like, Dark Souls Google Translated sometimes. Specifically Dark Souls 2, because that's my favorite one. Entirely from nostalgia, the actual best one is probably, like, Dark Souls 3, because I think that Dark Souls 1 has aged extremely poorly. What else is there to talk about? Oh yeah, I managed to P rank P2 today. That was quite an achievement. Probably, I don't know if I mentioned that already. Yeah, I don't know why, but like, it seems like I'm a quite swift learner for this game for some reason. I managed to P-rank the entire game before Ian, when Ian has me beat in playtime by like 40 hours. I don't know, he's a lot better at Sisyphus than I am. You know, I do well enough. I was actually quite scared when I was P-ranking it, because I entered a stalker room with only like 21,000 like style, which is usually the fucking thing there. Like, it's just kind of the problem. Then I managed to eke out the last bits of it in the stalker room and Sisyphus. Yeah. I saw a funny post today actually about the whole like Vivian being trans situation, where someone said it is very fitting that a formless blob, the purple blob specifically, claims to be a woman, and then he claims that women don't exist to support his argument. But it says, a purple blob that doesn't exist claims to be something that also doesn't exist. So, did I just furthering my argument in my Undertale video that women don't exist and I shall become the first one? And maybe I'll thank me later. I think it's gonna be funny because I'm probably not gonna be editing this down a lot, and yet I'm pretty sure it'll still take like an entire fucking hour to render this in the editing software. I was thinking of switching because HitFilm Express makes me want to wring my own neck quite often. I mean, I require like a fucking 5-minute process just to make it play a GIF file. Alright, I forgot these are desks too. Usually the only ones that get dirty are the ones in the front. Yeah, but I never liked the idea of pirating stuff for some reason. Maybe it's still from the worry that Vin Diesel or something will break into my house and tell me how bad of a girl I am for doing that. A sign of femininity is to pirate software. And I was watching a video by the YouTuber Orange, and he made a video on the video game Eats. And in that video he said that if you use the hint system in that game, since it's a puzzle game, it decreases your masculinity by 100%. So I was thinking of getting that game then. Apparently it requires just like basic knowledge of a computer to make it work on modern day PCs. It's also abandonware somehow, and even though it was literally released in like the early 2000s by fucking Clay Entertainment, no less, creators of Don't Starve. It's just a fucking abandonware for some reason. Instead there's a way worse quote-unquote sequel. As in like way worse quote-unquote. But then that game's not as good from what I hear. Although then again my only source is that YouTuber. But you know, he's funny, so I trust him. Yeah, which is exactly why most conservative comedians are never right. I mean, half the trans jokes they can make is I identify as X. I remember there was I don't know if this guy was a conservative, but he made a joke that was funny and also like pro-trans, which was, well, I'm gonna have a fucking, paraphrasing here because I don't remember it exactly, but it's something along the lines of I am jealous of trans men because they're entirely men and them motherfuckers get to have cute feet, and I don't think that's fair. I think he made that joke literally just to point out that like a bunch of people's jokes for like in terms of trans is just, yeah, I identify as attack helicopter. Aren't I so hilarious? Yeah, maybe if we were back in like 2012. After this, there's only 2 more rooms left, so that's exciting. Maybe actually go to bed after this. More likely Ian will wake up and like force me to do something. But it's usually the other way around, I force him to do something. Forced him today to watch a bunch of re-res videos. Haven't I already done... is this the lounge? Where is this again? Side room. Side room is... yeah, the side room is done already, so I only have the lounge, which looks horrendous. And of course, the pool. That should be done. Letter count 0, you say? If you say so, game. Maybe that's just someone's like forgotten hot dog. Well, it's great that I ended on them. Okay, now all that's left is the window wall. Which should be done shortly. I think I shall begin with the pool after this. There we go. I already took care of the guttermen because I wanted to ease my task of painting the town red. So they're already gone. Actually, should probably begin by cleansing the pool. There we go. I once managed to beat this level while leaving a gutterman alive. Alive, I mean, like intact, not alive. I don't know how I did that, but you know, I just left him there. Apparently the dumpster is 1% clean. Oh, anywhere. Yeah. In fact, I originally thought that you needed to blow up the guttermen because they counted as like litter, and then that just made my life harder. Because it added more litter. And also, you know, covered the places I already clean in red because I didn't realize it sprayed blood everywhere. Because my strategy beforehand of dealing with them was to use the nail gun, so they bled a lot on the floor. So I didn't realize they exploded into more of it. Now I have switched it out for the based saw blade. I still do not quite understand why people, like, or rather why just you would in general use the jump start on anything other than the alternate. Like, I know you get the conductor bonus by shooting at it, but also, like, you need to stay really close to an enemy. If that enemy is even slightly mobile, it's gonna be an issue. You need to be like a Paragon. Actually, even then, it won't really help with the swords machine, I don't think. I don't know, maybe it might. Don't really like swords machines or ferrymen for the same reason. Like, just a bit annoying having to do that. Yeah. I value just like, if I want to do quick damage, then I'll just do that, start firing on them, and then they'll finish quite quickly. If I want to actually do a conductor, then, well, why the fuck would I use the red one? If, like, I'm probably planning on doing it to a big enemy that keeps its distance, like Gabriel. Looking like the symbol of Tiamat from Baldur's Gate 3. This is like the only room that I have actually fully managed to make red. I gave up halfway in between all of them, because the ceilings were just too much of a pain in the ass to do that to, and I would rather get this over with. Me and Ian are currently doing a playthrough of Baldur's Gate 3 after our first one ended prematurely because of me. Because I am a smart person. Although technically it wasn't really my fault because the game updated. So I needed to update our mods, but that broke our save file. Wonder if Adam is still desperate for me to stream Princess and Conquest. I was thinking of trying to do a video of that game, or it would be one of those funny challenge runs people do. Or I was gonna try to beat the game without having sex. Ironically, you can kill nearly every single, like, NPC in the game, actually. Well, every single, like, important one, anyway. I remember I did, like, a Undertale-ass fucking, like, genocide route where I just killed every kingdom. The only ones you only have to leave 2 of them alive, which is one of them in the northern region and one in the southern. So I left the cats and the bugs alive. I only left the bugs alive because Ian likes bugs and he pleaded me not to kill them. Also, it's using the same engine, I think, as Undertale as well. So that means I changed all the music. I think I made the romance music into Gontaro Dim's theme from Witcher 3. If I remember correctly. I'm not gonna be able to do the Agnes Gorge Trail over there this time. Goes away if you turn on cheats. I always wondered how you were supposed to see the dog side of the moon Easter egg legitimately. Because, as far as I know, there's no way to clip out of bounds there. I learned that on the wiki there are some people who think that Size 2 is gonna be part of the next ARG, teasing the Prime Sanctum 3. If they turn out to be right, I think I'll be very shocked. I think it started because of Mandalore Gaming's plushie in the developer museum. How like, if you hold it for like, I think, like 5 minutes straight, it tells you about size 2. Yeah, I never tested it myself, and the wiki only says if you hold it for a certain period of time, so you know. At least last time I checked it. Might have been updated, since, you know, it's fandom. People can update it whenever they want. Which is also how raids, like what happened to the Calamity mod wiki happened. Some guy invented an entirely new endgame boss in that fucking... in that raid. I think currently the vandalism on it is turned down to a minimum, mostly. There's nothing as insane as that one guy who changed the Armor Digger name to, well, I can't say it, but you can probably guess, just replace the D with an N. Pretty sure that guy got banned off of fandom, actually. The pillars are gonna be the part that takes the longest to clean. Probably because of this ceiling. I always did wonder one thing. That is, how are people who speed on this game gonna take care of this? I mean, I could probably just like, yeah, just do that. I wonder how a speedrun of this would look like. Would they just try to group like enemies together so they leave less of a mess? There you go. Yeah. Something that helped me during the Sisyphus fight while P-ranking it was the fact that Sisyphus really likes to hug V1, so using the jump start on him is, specifically the non-alternate, is actually really consistent. Since he rarely ever actually leaves your radius. And even if he pushes you away, he immediately tries to close the distance, so if you, with some luck, you won't break the connection with the jump start. I was too lazy to change it out though, so I just used the normal one. As in like, alternate. I usually use this one, that's what I meant by normal. LeBron and James reportedly seen trying to parry with the Knuckle Blaster. That happened literally during a Keita dev stream. He tried to parry a gutter tank landmine in 7.2, I think. He also tried to parry a what is it, like a homing hell orb from a mannequin in 7.2. I know that for a fact anyway. It was really hilarious. Yeah. I never really like watching streams. The only one that I've like watched all the way through in like years was Gabriel's one. It has so many like quotable like moments in it. My favorite one so far is "I summon thee, femboy fishing." I also like the part where he breaks a vase and he says, "Go back to Gloomwood." Oh, as far as a bit ironic how Stefan Waite, he he joined a studio called New Blood. It's a bit on the nose, I thought. You know, my last video had a rendering error at the very fucking end of like exporting it. So the end of the joke with Gabriel in the outro got cut off. They will never get to know what he said unless they just look up the stream themselves, or just look up, you know, what he says, because I'm pretty sure it's like a copy pasta somewhere. A Scaly artist actually made an animation of that fucking thing. That's where I learned about that stream. I've released, yeah, that's the one. This one time I spiked an infant into a field goal. Minos Prime begged me not to. He cried on his knees like a bitch. Oh, Gabriel, die Gorshel, what the fuck ever. Then I did another one. I just went through them like fucking candy. It was the will of God! And then we kissed. I mean, I was gonna say my fuck. Yeah. No, that reminds me of another great quote from that, where someone donated to him asking, what is your opinion on V1's feet? And Gabriel immediately went, "I'm sorry, I'm not allowed to answer lore questions in this stream." Yeah. I like to imagine that he is, in lore, infatuated with fish when he sees them. Like he is in not 7, what fucking hell, I didn't get that far. He got to 5-1. Every time he saw a fish, he went fishy. What the fuck did I mean to do that? I think that's my favorite part of 7S. Ruining the environment. I'm gonna be honest, I didn't want this to take any longer than it already would, so I just used the instant kill bind on all the enemies. So, that's why they're all like in their spawn positions. Hope I'm not running out of space. Nah, I have enough space for like 3 more hours, and I think I'll be done, like, I don't know, at least, at most an hour from now, maybe? I mean, this room is quite small, so it shouldn't take that long, but, you know, I'm just guesstimating. Come on, grab something. Huh. Get down there, filth. Yeah, because of the fact that, obviously, I used the kill bind, all the filths, their bodies are entirely intact.
Hello.
Hello, Jex.
Hi. The government forces known as my mother has not put the beer in the fridge.
What the hell? You need to do like, no, that's too soon. You need to do like a revolt. I was gonna say like a riot, but I was gonna reference the January 6th one.
Counterpoint, I can't make a revolt because I'm not 20 yet and I can't buy my own alcohol. Yes.
Well,
she has a monopoly.
Well, we're nearly done here. I was just talking about, well, mostly to myself, with Surrey as basically a sounding board, but you know.
Bruh.
I was talking about to myself about like Gabriel's stream and stuff like that.
Oh yeah, that thing, yeah.
Yeah, you probably want to fuck him. Just saying.
Why would I do that?
I don't know. He gives off like himbo high like vibes.
Okay. Why would I like himbos?
You told me you knew. This is a curse you're making,
I do
Jax.
not remember telling that.
It was in DMs a long time ago.
This information is out of date, I will say. Let's assume that.
I'm taking care of the trash now, very responsibly, by throwing it into the abyss.
Literally visceral cleanup.
Yeah, this entire level is a reference to Viscera Cleanup and Power Wash Simulator.
Yeah. Oh, that's all blood, I see.
Yeah, this is all blood. I spent 35 minutes covering the entire fucking like map in it. Well, nearly. I gave up on the roofs. They were too annoying, so I didn't bother. Siri bothered though. So he has a more complete version of this challenge.
Complete version of the power wash.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Oh, the red, it just reminded me of the portrait.
Wow.
You know which one, right?
Which,
The King Charles portrait.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, just a red.
Yeah, literally on the same day, like, while that was happening, I needed to go to a meeting. I check my phone and I see a news article where it says, like, King Charles's fucking new portrait has everyone comparing it to Dark Souls bosses.
Yeah.
And I come home and I immediately see fucking Holly posting a image of Mode.
Yes.
Yeah.
New Elden Ring DLC is coming, or something. Are we excited? Is the Dodo Tropolis Nation excited for the new Elden Ring DLC?
Fuck no.
Oh, I thought we were Elden Ring users here.
Fuck no. Fucking Elden Ring requires like a fucking overhaul mods to actually be fun. And also, there was that one time where they switched the spawn location of a Godskin Noble during Ronnie's questline, and it made me shit myself. Let me get rid of these. But essentially, like on a bridge over to a tower, you're supposed to spawn a Godskin Noble, and you could just ignore him, which is usually what I do. So when I went there, I was like, "Alright, that's weird. Why isn't he here? Did they remove him? You know, I don't give a shit." And then you go into the tower and get on the elevator, and then halfway up it stops. But I was all tabbed at the time, right?
Oh, so you didn't notice you were...
Yeah, and so and it kept playing the noise of the elevator, and then I hear a spawn noise, and I was like, "Huh?" I all tab back in, I just see this motherfucker on the elevator with me. And I screamed so loudly it peaked my microphone.
Are you afraid of someone getting into the elevator with you? He's just trying to reach his floor.
No, just specifically the Godskin Noble, because he's the worst boss in the entire game. Hate him.
Completely unrelated, but turns out TF2 is basically dead.
Finally.
No, you know how people are saying, no, it's not that it has, you know, great player numbers.
Yeah, so that just bots?
Well, here's the thing.
Or something else, or is it something more complicated from what I understand?
It is bots, but to a higher extent than you think. Because, you know, people thought it was just like, you know, cheating bots. Yeah. Cheating bots and trading bots, but trading bots are apparently usually idle, so there's usually only a few hundred of those active. And cheating bots are apparently, they take a lot of hardware to run.
Yeah.
So there's apparently only like at most 2,000 of cheating bots. Yeah.
Yeah.
Which out of Team Fortress's average 60 to 70,000, you know, concurrent players, I think it is. That's only, you know, like out of 70,000, it's only like at most 3,000, yeah? But if you go on to Team Fortress 2 and you check the servers, there's only about 14,000 people in matches. While there are 70,000 people playing the game. Why are there like 60,000 people idle in just the menu of Team Fortress?
I could probably guess why.
Any hypothesis?
Well, obviously they're bots, but like, what the hell they are like doing there? I don't know, filing their taxes.
No, because you know what Team Fortress has? Item drops. You know those free item drops you get from just like having time on Team Fortress 2?
Yeah. Oh, they're just waiting in the fucking main menu.
Yes, there's about 60,000 bots waiting in the menu of Team Fortress 2 for random item drops, like free item drops that they can then sell. That is the majority of the people playing Team Fortress 2 at any moment are bots sitting in the main menu. So when people say Team Fortress 2 isn't dying, it basically is. 3/4 of the player.
Yeah, I'm so spiteful over what fucking, you know, fucking Valve did. So I honestly, I'm happy.
Understandable.
It's like, people out here keep telling me, oh, it's not a false ban. Less than like 1% of like bans are false bans. Yeah, okay, I was less than 1%, so?
Yeah.
I was a part of that motherfucker. Am I just supposed to be like, oh, it's very unlikely this happened to me, so I will not be mad?
Yeah. Yeah.
And this is no time to talk about my past issues, such as me being thrown into a radiator in literally my first year of school by a teacher.
Fun event.
Yeah, that hurt.
Yeah.
I also got a shovel into my head and I can still feel the scar on my head. But you know.
Okay.
But yes, this is not a time to talk about how much my life used to suck. This is a time for cleaning.
Yay. Okay, yeah, here. I took just Deep Rock Galactic as an example of, you know, a normal game. Yeah.
Yeah.
Here's, I'll put in voice cat. This is, you know, over the last 7 days, the, you know, player count. You know, it goes up and down. You see those spikes. It goes, with every day, it, you know, it's the same, you know, activity. It goes up during, like, the daytime, or it goes up during one part of the day, goes down, you know, rest of the day, yeah? It's consistent. It's a consistent, you know, spike. Yeah? You know how the Team Fortress 2 one looks?
Isn't it just like fucking more rocky than like the Himalayas?
Rocky? No, those 60,000 bots, they don't leave the game, you know? Usually.
Oh, yeah?
It's a straight fucking line.
Okay, so it's less the Himalayas, more like the West Virginian mountain ranges.
Yeah. It's,
I'm playing a lot of Fallout 76 recently. I just think that it's hilarious how, like, Fallout 76 is proof that Bethesda can still make good games, but like, they fucking, like, just fuck up, like, constantly. Like, Fallout 76 is a pretty good game now, right, after it's been fixed. Which shows that they have some idea of how to make a good game. It just seems like an impossibility for them to do that on launch day. And somehow I don't think Starfield can have, like, a bunch of, like, updates that change the entire story of the fucking game to, like, improve it.
Yeah.
Of course, Fallout 76, it's more like, oh yeah, half the main story is completely unnecessary now, though.
Yeah.
Wastelander's story is pretty good still, which is what they replaced it with.
I don't really know what they are.
Well, essentially, the main story is, oh no, world ended and there's a plague, go take care of it. Wastelander's story is, you're trying to go on a heist to get inside of a vault, which houses the entirety of Fort Knox's gold supply.
Sierra Madre question mark?
Yeah, it's basically the Sierra Madre, except it's a bit more complicated because it's not just like, you will now need to gather like a crew. Instead, it's just like, yeah, you need to make it so that these two factions will actually help each other get inside and not like try to kill you.
Yeah.
And also make sure that they don't fall victim to the aforementioned plague.
Have they considered taking a vaccine?
That is actually what you do. The only issue is that you need some way to make it so that they can keep taking it. So you restart the fucking infrastructure inside of the Nuka-Cola bottling plant. And then you proceed to put your own vaccinated blood in there. Into the fucking Nuka-Colas. And then you can choose a name for it, and there's things like Nuka-Cola vaccine and shit like that. My favorite one is Nuka-Cola, my blood's in it.
Nuka-Cola bloodstream.
Yeah, fucking... That storyline is actually pretty good. And ironically, it actually ends with you reinstating the gold standard in West Virginia.
What's the gold standard?
You don't know what the gold standard is?
I know the golden rule, but...
The gold standard is a thing in economics. Essentially, I might be getting this wrong, but if so, someone in the comments, they care enough, will actually fucking correct me, so I don't give a shit. Essentially, the gold standard is what happened before, like, paper currency. Where, like, instead of, like, paper currency being how much money we have, like, available, instead it was gold. Like, the amount of gold that we had, that was the entire economy.
Yeah.
And like, essentially, it was used as like a form of, oh yeah, there's only this much money in an economy. But eventually, when they made paper money, they switched out from that. And instead made it so that you could now get more money if you owned gold beforehand.
Oh, yeah.
Anyways, after the gold standard was abolished in America, every single one of its like gold reservoirs, like every single piece of bullion, was immediately moved to Fort Knox, where they are to this day. One funny thing is that the only reason as to why, like, Russia during the Ukrainian war hasn't gone under, or one of the only reasons, is because Putin reinstated the gold standard. Which basically just means that as long as they have gold...
They have gold to pay them.
Yeah, as long as they have gold, there is literally no way in hell that they can go, like have hyperinflation or just deflation or anything like that. Like, their money is secure as long as they have gold.
See, that's the theoretical thing. Practically, there's extreme inflation for the general population.
Well, yeah, issue is that I don't think Russia really gives a shit about that.
They do not give a shit about that. This just means that the
good idea.
people are not being affected by hyperinflation.
Come on, jump onto it, V1. There we go. Sometimes when I play games, I blame my character for when I fuck up and it makes me feel better.
It's not your fault.
You wouldn't believe how many times I've yelled at Nero while trying to beat Devil May Cry 5.
Are you Nero's dad? You're just as mean to him as his dad is.
Well, yeah, except, like, you know, I the only reason I disliked Nero is because I think compared to Dante, he's a worse character to play as. Dante is way more fun. His character is fine.
But Dante is Donto al pizza.
Yeah?
He is the devil man.
Yeah,
well,
fucking...
Nero is a twin.
Yeah, honestly, sometimes, like, I'm thinking about, like, dyeing my hair a different color, and I'm torn between red or black.
Oh,
and you see, the reasonings for both is, red, I don't want to look like a fucking, like... I don't want to look like a fucking complete moron, right?
Yeah.
Meanwhile, black, I don't want to look like Nero.
See, I go to university where 1 in 10 people has their hair dyed bright pink. So for me, this is not...
Well, yeah, but also, like, I'm scared of being judged.
Yeah.
Always has been. Hotel.
Has been a hotel. More like has been hotel.
That reminds me of I came up with my own fucking version of that joke for Hell of a Boss.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you, Windows. There are no threats since your last summoning. Wow. Anyway, the joke was, hell of a boss, more like hell of a loss.
Haha.
And then the medic, like, gets fucking murdered or something.
The medic is ein scheisse homosexualen.
That would explain a lot, actually, with some of the gifs I see.
Isn't it, like, somewhat hinted at?
I don't know.
I thought it was.
I always think that I will go a bit overboard with how much I killed V1 in this level, because, of V2 rather. Because fucking, I spammed him so often that I have to go no clip sometimes, because the fucking blood gets behind the pillars, and I can't clean there.
You killed him a bit much. Huh?
Yeah.
A bit too good at the killing.
Okay, now that's left is pillars and the decor.
Pillars, everyone's favorite part in Risk of Rain 2.
Pillars, yeah. He explodes a lot because he doesn't have wings and he lands too hard. Man, I don't like him. He's like, he's like Jacob in Dusk if he was more annoying. Because at least Jacob is just like, yeah, he just has the same weapons as you, and just bunny hops around. And then there's fucking like V2. He just runs around in circles and has like pinpoint accuracy, like fucking aim. And it's like really annoying to deal with, unless you're like turtling.
I like bunnies.
I literally haven't like beaten like normal V2 a single time legitimately ever since I discovered that you can cheese them.
Cheese is tasty. The best cheese is cream cheese.
Yeah. 97%. What the fuck am I missing? No, probably back here. Oh? Oh no. Oh, it's back here. We have done it. I may finally escape. Good job. The exit is now open.
Yippee.
Have a good day. It's a hell good ending. Huh. And now, of course, because I just spent 161 minutes, it's only fitting that the text I find here is about how God wants to kill himself.
Why would God want to kill himself? I thought God was supposed to be like free of stuff. Huh?
He
Or
regrets
something.
creating hell. Well, one thing I need to do now, it's basically tradition every single time I do this. Let's go and kill the Earth Mover.
Okay.
I fucking love this guy's song, by the way. Best song in the game.
Oh yeah, it's fun. Aren't there several Earth Movers?
Yeah. I missed that completely. I swear I'm so good at this game.
Game good.
Well, this game is good, but I'm apparently not at it. Bye-bye. No way. Ow, I missed that. Wow, I think there's a faster that killed those two guys, honestly.
Bowser.
Well, that's not at all what I meant to do, oh well. Oh. Ow. Fucking piss shit nugget fuck. Oh god, why is it still lagging? What the heck? Oh my god, I fucking killed them fast. There we go.